This is the opening of the Wayans brothers. This might be just the outtake. Okay.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it.
Good morning.
Hey!
Okay, first of all, my orange juice worked magic. I was so concerned my voice would be awake. Thank you,
Well-
Cayenne Pepper.
And yes, good morning. I can tell that your orange juice has worked magic and your Kanye pepper. And what else? Hold on. What else you put in there? Turmeric?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And let me say, good morning, Corey Garcia. Oh, he said he's glad to see us today. Taylor Tilton Tuesday. That's right. That's right.
Oh, hey, Corey, good morning.
He actually threatened us.
Oh, wait a minute.
Corey D.
Hold on.
Garcia, he threatened us. Yes.
Hold on. What does that mean?
Okay. Well,
In what way?
last Tuesday, we had business to tend to. Me and Tina are working on some big things. And so
Yeah.
last Tuesday on the 15th, we had to. Okay. I think I have a woodpecker.
What's that?
For real, ladies and gentlemen, I hear that's a woodpecker.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I hear that tapping. I hear it. So hold on. You
Or
got a
some
woodpecker.
sort of bird. I hope it's a bird and not a raccoon or a squirrel or something.
Oh, wow.
On the second floor of this house, trying to get in.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? If it is a woodpecker, I would not be surprised because Sam and I, in the two places that we've lived, we have had woodpeckers. And that woodpecker, we actually saw one of them. This was in one of the other places that wait a minute, let me think. He was in a tree because we stayed in Raleigh, and Raleigh is a very wooded community.
Yes, it is.
And we loved our little home at the time, and we looked out. We kept wondering time after time, what is that noise around this time of morning that just kept tap 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 tap?
Yes.
And I said, what is that? And lo and behold, one morning, God allowed me to wake up, look out of the window, and I saw him and his little red body and his little beak just tapping on this tree that was kind of in the distance, but it was still visible enough for me to see. And I said, oh my God, Sam is a woodpecker. So I was so excited.
Okay, so that's probably what it is because there are some trees that are kind of close to the house. So maybe they're not actually tapping on the house, they're tapping on the tree that's against the house. Because I'm like, are they trying to get in? I know it's cold outside. And
I thought the same thing because obviously, well, at that time, our house was a wooden house. So we thought too that perhaps whatever it was tapping on our house to get in. But ended up, yes, it was a woodpecker that was in the distance. So I would not be surprised. And even here at our home now, there's a woodpecker that comes out around the spring or summer, typically the spring, I think. And he's in the distance, but he doesn't sound like he's pecking on our home because, I mean, we could tell he's distant, but we could still hear him. And I said, oh, I remember that. That's a familiar sound, woodpecker. So what up, Woody? What up, Woody? You gotta speak to Woody, Christy.
What up, Woody?
What up, Woody?
Woody needs to know we're doing a podcast and needs to be quiet for the next 5 minutes. Okay.
Well, see, Woody knows that he will not be served on the Thanksgiving Day table. So that's probably why he's like, look, I'm finna disrupt everything.
Well, it is time to grab a turkey. Oh, wait a minute, Corey D. Garcia. You're right. There was no show last Tuesday. And yes, you were looking for us to start your day. He says, oh, wait a minute. Corey, he's now got Woody singing. Woody the Woodpecker is singing, I'm gonna knock on your door.
Tap on your window pane.
Tap on your window pane.
That is so funny. And my mom has texted too, so she said good morning. So good morning, mommy.
Good morning, mama. Ooh,
yes,
okay,
we miss all of y'all. We do. We miss all of y'all.
I think we missed, last week when we show, I didn't get a chance to recap my opportunity to come and celebrate your mom's birthday. Thank you, team.
Oh, that's right. Don't you? All right, now you better be nice. Mama's listening.
I'm gonna be real nice.
Okay, gonna be real nice. Okay, and don't tell no family secrets.
No family secrets. I was starting. I taught a class at the podcast center. And actually, I was so exhausted. Tina had already come and left, so she could be on time for the birthday party. And I left around 5. And because I was exhausted, I just got in the car, and the car will just drive. You all know that, when you're exhausted, your car will just end up in a destination. And I'm driving, and Tina texts and says, "Where are you?" Because I'm in Bartlett at the podcast center. Yeah. Her mom lives in Bartlett, so I really should have been there. What, about 5:45?
5 minutes, yeah. That's an 8-minute drive.
Yes, and needless to say, Corey, he says happy birthday to Tina's mom. And I ended up almost like in the Poplar Highland Midtownish area, and I was like, oh yeah, so I had to get back, Warner Grove, just get my way back to the Bartlett area. But I had stopped. Lord, but happy birthday to Tina's mama.
And I was trying to feed this woman. You guys, mom, when my family has a birthday party, they do it big. My mama had ribs and chicken and hamburgers and hot dogs and homemade macaroni and cheese and salad and deviled eggs and 2 sweet potato pies and a birthday cake. Yes. And I feel like I'm missing something. And some baked beans.
Yes.
And some rolls. I can't think.
I put it like this. Even though I was late, they had made me a double-decker plate that was already bagged up. And then, I had a chance to just have that to go already. And people, while I was there and family were starting to leave, I had a piece of cake. Mom was like, "Do you want some of the pie?" And at this point, I'm feeling like, like I'm so late, but yes, ma'am. Yes, I do. Hey, good morning, Sandra Hill Wilson. Good morning.
Hey, Sandra. Good morning.
And so it really was good. And then, of course, mom, I had never been to the house, had been, to the house, but not in the house hanging out. And she was like, "Want to take a tour of the house?" So we took a partial tour of the house. Really love the fact that, she and her husband, she's already retired. Her husband is soon to be retired. And she was showing me how they have this really nice room that they've built onto the back of the house so they can just veg out. I mean, it's just, I was like, this is why you live life, and fill your life with good people. So that you can enjoy fun times like this. So thank again to Tina for letting me.
And wasn't it cozy? And she wonders why I go over to her house and go to sleep. I'm like, because her house is cozy.
Yes.
It's no traffic. It's not busy. My house is busy all the time. So when I get to her house and the lights are, dimmed and just the perfect temp, the perfect natural brownish type of setting, I be asleep. I'm like, "Mom, I'm sorry, I don't mean no harm, but if I sit 5 minutes or more, I'm out. I'm sleepy."
I can see that.
And don't let me have a good plate.
Your mom's house is the perfect nap house. Your mom's house
is. It is.
On their new screened in, I'll say porch.
Sunroom. Sunroom.
Yeah, her sunroom. Thank you very much. I kept trying to figure out what word is that. Yeah, their new sunroom. It is perfectly a nap house. It is totally a nap house. So happy birthday again to Tina's mom. We didn't get a chance to celebrate that last Tuesday because, as Corey has stated, and he has already you all missed 1 week, but we were doing business. Tina keeps us busy doing
I promise. I'm
ideas.
sorry. No, sorry, not sorry. Because
Sorry,
look,
not
we
sorry.
got to get us a nap house when we get in our close to our 70s. We need a nap house.
We need
So
a nap
I'm trying to
house.
set us up to have a nap house like mama.
Okay, Corey Garcia, what do you mean by Oh, yes. Well, needless to say, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for checking out the Taylor Tilton Show. Oh, yes, you know something? We didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Christy Taylor.
And I'm Tina Tilton, and this show is sponsored by Christy Taylor Consulting, the Podcast Center, and our newest partner, Bumpin' 96.3. That's yeah. That's
Part
what
of
we're
the
doing.
reason we were not here last week because we are tending to our radio personalities, our podcasters. Every other Saturday, I'm at the Podcast Center from 12 until 5, teaching classes about putting those shows together. Tina's making sure all those things, the bells and whistles, and also just trying to expand our own empire. Wait a minute, Corey Garcia, tell Tina what I told you. Wait a minute, what did you tell me? Come on now. I just know you threatened us. I just know he threatened us if we did not have a show today. He said because he starts his Tuesdays off with us. So we have to be committed to the people who are committed to us, Tina. That's all he's trying to say. I think that's a paraphrase, but it was more of a threat.
Oh, Corey. You know what? I thought you were talking about when he told you something about your Kojic shoes or something. Was it something about Kojic shoes, Kojic hat? What was it? Do you remember?
I forgot, but speaking about that too, because we skipped last week, we also didn't have a chance to celebrate the fact that the Saints came back, the Should Have Gotten Christ Holy Convocation returned to Memphis. We knew that they were coming, and of course they had a lot of festivities, saw a lot of things in our social media feeds. Thank God, for those who had a chance to celebrate, all that is good in God. And so that was our last week. But let me tell you, I have to look at my calendar to see what I did this past weekend. What did you do this past weekend? I had to go get my calendar. Hold on.
I believe for me, I was tending to my automobile because this is the week that we, like to take family trips around the city and go this place, that place for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to make sure my ride was right because it started to do a little wheel shaky thing going on. Not my Lexus, but the other one. And I said, what's going on with my car? And taking it around town, trying to get that darn car fixed. But first of all, it was the weekend. So they were like, we're crowded. You may want to bring it back on Monday.
Ooh.
Well, took it back yesterday and the same scenario. Well, we're closing Monday. And we're only open Monday and Tuesday. You may have to bring it back next week. So, oh, well, never mind. I think we'll probably have to tour the town in Sam's van. And because the four of us and five with the dog, we can't fit in that Lexus. We can't fit in there.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm surprised, after he had his incident on the road and he had to take over the mom van. Now you're saying it's Sam's van. So is it now Sam and his Sam's van? Do we need to go ahead and have a bubble wrap?
Nope. We're gonna find Sam another 4-cylinder real soon because these gas prices. I know they're tricking us right now because they have dropped the gas prices. I did see like $2.89 at one of the Circle K. Kirby Whidden at Summer.
Honey, I need to drive all the way over there, burn gas to save money on my gas.
It was $2.89 because it was next door to the Gateway that I took my car to. And I said, oh, wow, look at that. Just in time for the holidays. But we're not traveling far, again, inner city. But nonetheless, well, they're just trying to trick us because those gas prices are going to go back up real soon. So, yeah, my husband still needs a 4-cylinder, in my opinion. But hey, right now he's traveling, trying to find us a turkey, honey. He is getting us Thanksgiving Day dinner.
So you're trying to say it's time to grab a turkey?
I guess it is time to grab a turkey because that's what. See, even for me, I had to cook my own breakfast this morning, so that tells you that times are bad. Times are bad. They're hard. They're hard.
Let me get this straight. Times are bad when Tina Tilton has to cook her own breakfast. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Times are hard. I had to send my husband out. Who's that?
Dr. Cynthia J. Hickman, good morning to you too, Queen. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Cynthia. Good morning.
Speaking about 'tis the season to get your car fixed probably because of the cold weather, things of nature. When I was driving around last week top of last week, and my oil light came on. It's like, oh my God. Now I have a Fiat, ladies and gentlemen. Fifi is her name. And
that's what her name ought to be. Small as she is. Fifi, you normally name chihuahuas like Fifi, so you know that's a small car when you say, come here, Fifi, or a small dog, come here, Fifi. Oh, that cannot be a pit bull named Fifi.
Oh, I know, right? Well, there's really one Fiat dealership in the whole city, so that means going to Covenant Pike. And to me, I have to be mentally prepared to go to Covenant Pike and just hang out for the day. So I don't even know, did I take my laptop that day? And so I too had to get my oil changed, but I also ended up having a brake light had gone out, and like a day before I went to go get the oil change, it was like, I think a headlight is out. So of course, I have I believe in getting oil change warranties, like prepaid warranty. Well, what is it? No, I buy 3 or 4
extended warranty.
Yeah. So all I had to do is pull up, say having an oil change, and that's covered because it's like I budget like that, like. Yeah. But needless to say, they still found a way to get some more money out of me because I did have to change the bulbs. And then the guy actually said when I picked up the car, once they, you cash out, he was like, yeah, you don't have to worry about, getting pulled over for your lights. I was like, okay. Thank you. But yeah, over my weekend, while you were tending to your baby, I was in the home office. I was not at the podcast center. I was at the home office, meaning AKA the house. Because I am this past weekend through the end of the month, I am really trying to make sure I finish, like, number one, I have some websites. I have some of the radio personalities, one of them, lovely Lisa included. She needs a website. So I've committed to. Yeah, so I'm doing that. Also, I have some screenplays and some synopsis because, in addition to my media stuff, everybody, I'm still the script consultant. So I do have a client who needs a synopsis, and we've been working on some stuff. And I'm so geeked about it. I even went live one day because when I tell you, my clients they understood the assignment. And they have been really breaking out their TV show idea in a wonderful way. So now it's to the point where I can do their synopsis. And then I also have some of my own screenplays that I'm now being nudged, encouraged, even pushed to get back out into the marketplace. And I had a really good call yesterday going into our wrap up of this weekend. Tina and I had another meeting because she keeps us in these meetings, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me say this real quick, though. Now, I'm always at time or a little late. That's just the way I flow.
It is.
I'm either at time or a little taste late.
Last
week, one of the meetings, I was late. And this time, I'm like, I'm going to be on time. Matter of fact, I'm going to be early. Tina literally texted me as I'm driving early to this appointment and said, hey, are you going to be on time? I'm like, en route. I'm feeling like, when you get to a light, because I drive the streets, I don't have to take the expressways. And since I was leaving early, I said, I can just leisurely drive the streets, my favorite streets in Memphis. And I was like, at a
look
light,
at
I was
the
like,
and speak to them, right?
Already almost there. Yeah. Then about 5 minutes away from the destination, she hits back and say, hey, they want to know, can we move it from 12:30 to 3 p.m.?
Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't my doing. I was just relaying the message. I'm Mrs. Postman. Postwoman. Ain't nothing manly about me. Let me change that. Mrs. Postwoman.
Don't go postal. I'm just trying to say.
No. Then again, I didn't empty the trash today, so that may have made me manly.
Oh, but Lord. I think this is that the one time I'm trying to be early and on time. They move it from 12:30 to 3 o'clock.
It wasn't me. I was just giving you the message that I received. But I'm grateful. I am so happy that you were making an attempt to be on time because yes, typically you are fashionably times two late, but at least this time you made an attempt. So I don't know what I'm gonna give you, Christine.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
I'll be
some
surprised.
snaps. Woohoo! Some steps. What they do in
Okay.
poetry.
Okay, anybody else understands my pain? If you are, fashionably always not on time, and then you finally decide to be on time,
No,
and then
don't
they
you put
change the
yourself out
meeting.
there. Don't you put yourself out there. Whoever that is, y'all people stay where you are. We don't need to know about your tardiness because what you need to do, you need a dose of get your tail to your destination on time. That means get up a little earlier. Let me tell. I've been
Corey,
up,
I
season,
see
even
you.
though
I see you. Okay, grand entrances, whatever. Okay, Amy, thank you. Thank you.
no,
See, how
no,
is it
get
that
off that phone. I just told people like Amy to stay off of this line and do not respond. I just told y'all
thank you,
hard headed.
Amy? Amy,
No,
see, Amy and I, see, I'm
no,
okay. Me and Amy always. Okay,
that's
so
wrong
maybe you
everywhere.
understand my pain then. If I'm going to be on time, I mean, actually going to be early, so I can beat her to the parking lot. So when she pulls up, I could be like, wave my hand, and then, okay, thank you. That's what I'm saying. When I'm on time, no one is there. That's what I'm saying. Amy understands my pain. Amy
No,
understands my pain.
no, that means Amy is just as ridiculous as you are and making even comments because this is not appropriate. If I can get up at 4 a.m. every morning, even on weekends, and get some work done before the house even gets busy, then you can be on time. And oh, hold on. Plus, I got two kids and a dog. And this is my own, not fault, but this is my life. And
Okay,
and I just make sure that so that I could be on time at my destination, I'm gonna have to sacrifice and get my tail up, even though I don't want to, because my family shouldn't remember at least because it's been a while. But I like to lie in bed late. I used to be a very late getter upper, but not after children, not after.
wait a minute. Okay, Dr. Cynthia J. Hickman said on time is late. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I get
On
it.
time is late. Thank you.
Okay, wait a minute, Corey. Am I not gonna? Okay, you're not okay. So you aren't going to tell Tina what I said. I can't remember. Put it in the comments. I forgot
Yeah,
what you said.
she don't know,
Why are you
Corey.
taking her on, Corey? First of all, I'm just saying the one time I woke up and sacrificed and was fully dressed in the car on the road, leisurely driving and thinking, I'm gonna be on time, I'm gonna be early, and then to say, oh, it's moved to 3 o'clock. So that's what I did.
Well, I know that had to be very dramatic for you. I get that. I get that. But that's just one incident.
Wait.
What he say?
He said, I said Christy makes grand entrances. Whatever. First of all, I need my regalia. That's what it is. In a former life, apparently I was a queen or something, and I had pageantry and okay. But anyway, in this life, I need to me and the fiat need to be on time. Okay, I get it, ladies and gentlemen. But let me tell you this. So as a result of me, thank you, Amy. It makes us single folks look bad. Thank you, Amy, because she done said she done woke up at the before the crack of dawn with the kids and the dog and the husband and still beats me to the destination.
Yes, I do. I do.
Does make us
Keep it real.
look bad. So you need to hush. Well, there may be a reason. Ooh, Amy, maybe there is a reason why us single ladies are late. Anyway.
Get it together, single ladies. All you single ladies. All you single ladies. All you single ladies. All you single ladies. Now get your butt up.
Well, she actually said single folks. So I'm going to put it back to folks because maybe the guys are late too. But let me tell you this. So as a result of that, since I had a 2:00 phone call, and part of my goal was get there. The meeting would be over by 1:30. I could then be on my way so I could jump on this Zoom or Teams or whatever, Google Meet. And then when they moved it to 3:00, I was like, uh-oh. And I'm like, what can I do between 12:30 and 2? Go get brunch. So I went and got brunch, made it, but ladies and gentlemen, so that I could be on time for the 3 o'clock. Once I finished brunch, I then went back to the destination, sat in the parking lot, and did a 2 o'clock phone call for the meeting so that I could be early for the 3 o'clock. So I'm just telling you, I did good yesterday.
You did. You did. Now let's talk turkey. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, ma'am?
Wait a minute. Is it time to wake up? Where's my 9:30 alarm? I'm not waking up.
It ain't came on. It ain't came on yet. It's about 3 more minutes before 9:30. I'm just asking you about turkey
talk. What am I doing for Turkey Day? Well, I mean, you talked about how your mom and her family cooks a lot of food, so I'm thinking
no. That's true. That is true. We're planning on house hopping, so you can feel free to hop with us in Fifi and come on.
But there it is. See, I'm just waiting on the invitation. See, I already have one invitation that's in the Cordova area. I'm thinking you and your family are the Bartlett area, so I'm thinking I could be that whole Bartlett Cordova area now. Corey, are y'all cooking? Because I can come on around to Millington too. Now I can make that whole north part of, go north of
Well, but growing up, do you remember any family traditions during Thanksgiving? And as I ask you that, I was actually pondering that in my own mind, and now this is something Amy can now start to respond to, because I really couldn't remember any. I ain't gonna even tell you wrong. I'm like, what did we used to do for Thanksgiving? Yeah, what did your family do? What are some family traditions for Thanksgiving?
I think I got another invitation, ladies and gentlemen. Corey said, I think my mama is cooking something. Will be in Cordova. Okay, so basically, Turkey Day, I'm going to be getting turkey from everybody's house in the Bartlett Cordova area. That's what it sounds
like. Looks like it. I guess that's what the single ladies, that's what y'all do.
Styrofoam plates. Look, but I don't bring styrofoam plates. Now, I do know that we get a bad rap that people say.
Don't tell me you bring your china. Do not tell me with all your pageantry and stuff.
No. Oh. I do not bring. I'm not the type of single person that comes to a house with my aluminum foil, my own styrofoam plates, my own. No. I let you did at your mom's birthday. I let you also graciously give me the double-decker packed up food. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, do I look like I need to have food when I leave here? Yes, thank you. Yes, that's what I do.
Oh gosh, but anyway, you still have not answered my question.
Okay, so families' traditions for Thanksgiving varied because my sister, beloved to my blessed mother, who I love. My mom was not the strongest cook in the family. Okay, let's establish that.
Oh, okay.
So when we moved south from Washington, D.C., my sister learned how to cook for my kinfolk in Tipton County.
Yummy.
Okay. Good morning. It's time for me to wake up. It's 9:30. Good morning, sunshine. Okay. So, honestly, so there were a lot of people, and if you know anything about Tipton County, more importantly, Jamestown, they have some amazing cooks, people who could even make some of the best ice cream from scratch that you can't buy in the store. Okay. So we're talking about real culinary artists up in them woods. Okay. So while my sister, when we moved up into the Millington, Raleigh, Fraser area, my sister was the cook so once she left home, struck out on her own as an adult, we went back to, I ain't gonna lie to you, at some point, because I didn't learn how to cook right.
Y'all went to Piccadilly.
Honey, back in the day, okay, I'm gonna tell you, my brother.
Oh, Ryan, y'all went to Ryan's then.
My mama was a Ryan's person, but I'm gonna tell you what my brother started doing. I love my brother, and the only memories I really have of Thanksgiving is because he put the most emotion behind it after Brenda left.
What did he do?
I'm not lying. One of the things when we lived in Raleigh, he found back in the day, and I was driving down that area recently, and I called you. It was like, oh my God, the Raleigh Springs Mall is now something else. But there was a Cecil's, and now it's a Starbucks and something else right there at the Cross Street. Oh God,
I have no idea.
Okay, no. You know where the SunTrust is? You know where the Raleigh Springs Mall that's now been converted? Okay. What is that street? What is that? Raleigh's? What is that? Raleigh
and Austin P.
At Austin P.
That's right. Austin P. At
Is that Yates?
Yale?
Yale. Okay. Yale. Thank you, Corey. At Austin P. and Yale. Who remembers the Cecil's? Well, my brother learned and discovered, because he used to go to Raleigh Springs Mall all the time, taking 15 different movies and stuff like that. So that whole area was his little domain. He discovered that this is when the stores first started making Thanksgiving dinners. Do y'all remember that the grocery store started doing that?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We would go to Cecil's for Thanksgiving. Yes, we would. We would go to Cecil's. Sometimes Mama would say, no, let's just get the food from Cecil's. But my brother, when he realized how, he was like, look, let's just eat it at the Cecil's. And then he would go to the movie.
No way.
That's really
my
history.
That's okay.
When younger, my sister used to cook, but she left home around 18. So there was a lot of years we was going to restaurants and
Cecil's to eat Thanksgiving. So I'm sitting here visualizing you and your family. And Christmas. Oh Lord. I'm visualizing your family sitting in the Cecil's food court around the holidays, eating your Thanksgiving Day meal amongst plenty strangers in all cultures, and y'all just enjoying yourselves. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, my brother, he was like, because sometimes we would go to Brenda's and stuff like that, and she Memphis. But on those times when Mom, I don't feel like going and that, we would, honey, look, arrest Ryan's, but no, most importantly, my brother, he chose Cecil's, and they did have some good food. Corey Garcia, what did y'all do? They had a tradition of going to Corey Garcia said we had a tradition of going to my uncle. After dinner, the cousins would spend the night together. The boys would be at one house and the girls at another. All right, family affair. Oh, Amy says she doesn't remember.
Oh my. Okay. Most times, well, I was kind of relying on her to help me, but if I can recall correctly, I'm serious. If I can recall correctly, I think we mostly went to my dad's side of the family, and our Aunt Bernice or cousin Janice, we would have something at their house, and they used to make that homemade ice cream, what you were talking about, but it's not ice cream, Christy Taylor, it's ice milk. No.
I mean,
y'all made cream. Well, how your family made cream and mine made milk?
Wait. Amy said Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe sometimes that too.
Well, yeah, Big Mama's house. Now, what they called it, now, we didn't make the ice cream. I'm going to tell you, okay, we're going to get to that. Finish your thing, and I'm going to tell you about this ice cream before we get to the wrap-up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's about all I can remember. But right now I am back on the how your family make ice cream, and we made ice milk because that's what they told us it was. But it was ice. But it was supposed to be an ice cream. They put it on a cone for us. Don't get me wrong. It was they put all that salt and all that, I think some sugar and some vanilla and ice, and just churned it, and say, here's your ice cream. I said, this don't look like ice cream from McDonald's. And one of the family members said, no, this is it's called ice milk. I was like, oh, okay. So I attempted to enjoy it as if I were eating a McDonald's ice cream scoop of ice cream cone, but
not ice cream, not the McDonald's.
Yeah, I attempted to enjoy it.
Oh my God, my aunt
was so sweet.
Check this out. He said my aunt would bring a coconut cake, which Grandma Brown thought she had made for until one day she asked my aunt to make her one.
Oh my. Where you go? There you are. Okay. I can't hear you. Sometimes you're breaking up now.
Oh my God. I hope you all can hear me because I don't know what's happening. But I tell you this, but we're going to be grabbing turkeys and plates. I'm going to be, while she's grabbing a whole turkey, I'm going to be grabbing turkey plates all up and down the Raleigh, Fraser, Cordova, Bartlett corridor. I'm just going to just
okay. You know what? Got a message. My mama said that I'm right. I'm right. She said that we did used to go over Aunt Bernie's house or Janice's house, Laura May, somebody on Daddy's side of the family. That's how we used to celebrate our Thanksgiving. But this year, well, you know what? Correction. I can't even say this year. Since I've been married, I'm sure the last 10 years or so, we typically tend to one holiday or the other, we go to visit my husband's side of the family. That's out of town. We don't stay long and our house is secure. So don't play.
Don't play, Ness. They be gone for like 35, 45 minutes.
Don't play, Memphis, because we see you. It's got cameras, it's got alarms, and sometimes it has people in here. What you call them? Plants. We got other people that stay here when we're not here. So don't act like it's by itself just because. No. Yeah, the house is still occupied because y'all don't act right. Okay. Anyway, so I just had to throw that out just in case whatever holiday we choose to go to Huntsville.
Okay. Whether it's Christmas or New Year's or
correct.
Let me tell you this. Once me and Michael, got older, mom had gone different places and all like that. I'm gonna tell you the tradition Michael and I had. We would find a soul food restaurant in many cases if it was open, but we would this is when we really found our addiction to movies. We would go grab I was a brunch person, so I wouldn't mind going somewhere that had brunch and he can get like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. We would go probably around 12 o'clock and then immediately go to movies and just take in all the Thanksgiving movies.
Now, you know what, Christy? I'm finding that story really hard to believe. I'm going to tell you why. Two things. One, you just stated that y'all go to, or you all used to go to a soul food restaurant on Thanksgiving.
That's if there was one open. That's what I said. If there was one open,
ain't they open? We ain't open. We ain't open on Thanksgiving. We don't work on them holidays. We ain't open.
Find that hard to believe. Kind of black restaurant that is open.
No
hours.
No, you people do not work in food places during the holidays. Number two, and you like brunch, and you saying that on Thanksgiving Day you like brunch, and you were eating brunch. You know good and so well.
I would.
No, I find those two stories hard to believe.
Okay. First of all,
food place serving brunch on Thanksgiving.
No. If we could not find a soul food restaurant, we would go somewhere where I could have brunch. Then we would go take in movies. Then we would go take in a couple of movies, and then at that point, Micah had, would probably go to his friend's house, and maybe I would come like over to a friend's house. The people who like to cook at 3 o'clock and the food be done at 7. So then we would have those people for dinner. So that's how we would do it.
You would have those people for dinner. I don't be eating no people now.
Okay, my point is Tina is really just taking. Okay, so let me straighten this. Okay, first of all, Amy said occupied by Smiths and Wessons.
I'm telling you. Don't play with it. Don't play with our house.
So let me restate this because she is crossing my T's and dotting my I's. After my brother and I became adults, and Michael had lived in Tulsa, I had lived in Detroit, and at one point we both came back to Memphis, and we were living in the house in Raleigh. Mama was, I think, in St. Louis with my grandmother at the time. So what we would do, since Cecil's was closed, I think Cecil had been closed by that time.
Yeah, just like Giants was in Whitehaven.
And yes, I know. So what we started doing was Michael would oftentimes find a hole in a wall, something like that, because he liked those kind of restaurants. And like you said, a lot of times they were not open on the holiday. He would have probably gotten the food or whatever like that. But then we would go to get brunch and then spend the day at the movies. And then friends who cook late, not the people who cook all week long and serve the food at 2 o'clock, but the people who start cooking on Thanksgiving Day, and the food ain't done tonight. We would then, after hanging out at the movies, we would then show up at those houses for dinner.
Okay. You know what? Now that was a very well planned story, Christy. I like that. I followed that one. I understand that one, but you know what? You left out something, and maybe because this is my Thanksgiving Day tradition, the Thanksgiving Day parade. Don't you just love it? Do you watch it? You are silent. You don't watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Come on.
I never could get into the parades.
I cannot believe that.
People used to watch those things too, early in the morning.
Floats, yeah. I mean, that thing stays on for about 4 hours.
Yes, that's a part. I think that's part of it right there. Number one, I don't like looking at somebody who look like they're freezing to death with the hats in the wind blowing in New York City. And I'm cold right now thinking about it, so.
Oh, Lord, them folk get paid money to hold Charlie Brown up in the air. Yeah,
yes,
it's all good. It's all good.
He used to watch the parade as a kid when he lived in Chicago. Once again, another cold city. I just don't see the appeal of that. I mean,
you're not there. You're on the warm, cozy side of your television watching them and admiring the floats and how they have made this turkey into or have the Grinch carving a turkey or something like that. Very creative. And I can't believe you don't like something.
The artistry is there. The artistry truly is there. I mean, the Snoopy and all like that. But if you've seen one parade, you've seen them all. I mean, especially if you've seen the next parade. I just think, oh my God. And then he's saying he enjoys it exactly, Tina, and enjoying the performances. It's just okay. I don't know. It just seems. Not for 4 hours. That is not my must-see TV. It's almost up there with the countdowns on New Year's Eve. I don't like watching the whole countdown. It's just like watching award shows. I want the last 10 to 15 minutes. Just let me know who won Best Picture.
Oh, no.
Give me the 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and Happy New Year. I can't take all. I don't know why.
I can't believe that. Now that is a getting to know you, if that's what you were going to use, which probably was not. But I can't believe that.
It doesn't hold my attention. And I love it. It looks like, I mean, I would probably be more enthralled with it if I was on the ground before the parade, seeing how they put it together. That would be exciting to me. But the day of, in the cold with the fur coats on, Lord Jesus, he said, do y'all remember? Wait a minute, Corey said, do y'all remember Patti LaBelle Thanksgiving special? They came on NBC Thanksgiving night in the 80s. Back in the day. Oh my God.
I do not. Why don't I remember that?
Now, let me tell you this. It's interesting he said that, because while I don't remember that particular one, I remember she used to have specials. But while I would watch Lou Rawls all night long, when he used to do the fundraiser.
Really, Christy?
I love Lou Rawls show. I love when he would do the fundraiser. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Now, I would watch that for hours.
Really? Well, you may as well have watched the Jerry Lewis Children's Telethon too. You used to watch that too.
I did like those.
Really, Christy? Oh my God!
UNCF. That's right. I like the UNCFs.
Help me, Corey. help me, Sandra. Help me, Amy. Help me, somebody. Just God, oh God. Hold on, I'm finna pull a Jesus. Why hast thou forsaken me? I can't understand.
And honestly, I miss those fundraisers.
They have more online. You can go to Facebook and you'll find many of them. They're just not televised anymore. There are plenty on social media.
God. Wait a minute. Corey said he couldn't stand Jerry Kids Telethon. Now, I don't know why you didn't like him. I love the performances. Now, I do.
Wait. You gonna love some Jerry Kids performances, but not the New Year's kickoff or Thanksgiving Day performances. I don't get it. I promise you, I do not get it at all.
Amy said, I was agreeing until the Lou Rawls specials were mentioned.
I'm telling you. I know that's right.
Okay, hold on. But okay, now I will say, I like the parades. I just can't watch them from the time they start to the time they end. I can't watch the countdown to New Year's Eve the entire time.
But both events help put you in that festive spirit. Like when when you're watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade that you are now warming up or putting those last minute touches on the freshly made biscuits, or making the potatoes for the potato salad. You're doing some last minute touch ups, and boy, when that parade goes off, you're about to dig in, or the family is on the way. That's kind of how I see that parade, as a way of it's almost like music. You know how people say, music helps them clean up, or make their day go by faster even when they're at work, and it does. So it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like music. It's a Thanksgiving Day music spirit for me.
Corey D. Garcia, right, Tina? He also looked forward to the Charlie Brown special. Now, if you're talking, okay, so to this point, now I see the reason why we have the difference, because you're watching the parade with it in the background while you're in the kitchen. See, there it is. See, there, ladies and here we go. She's watching the parade while she's in the kitchen, preparing the last minute touches on the stuffing and the candied yams and all the fixings.
Yeah. Okay. Either Tina, with my mom or with my.
Oh, see, this is, I love it. Matter of fact, you make me want to be in the picture now. But guess what, Tina? I'm not in the kitchen. I ain't cooking nothing. And that means I would have to be in the living room watching it for 4 hours straight. There it is. Therein lies the issue. I need to be in the kitchen.
Can you hear me?
No, I can now. So I would have to be in the kitchen cooking as well, or putting the tree up, or now Thanksgiving night, you have to put your Christmas tree up and listen to Temptation say "In My Mind." Now that right there, but yeah, so yeah, there it is. Now we know the secret to it.
Amy, we got a problem, because our mom says that she is with Christy and she loves Lou Rawls. Of course, you love Lou Rawls, Mom. You're almost 70. You're supposed to love Lou Rawls, Mama, not Christy Taylor. Christy. No. Lou Rawls was scary to me. What kind of voice is that? He was scary to me. You may as well, for me, you can put Lou Rawls and Thriller in the same category. They were scary. Oh, yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yeah, both scary.
I cannot right now. As someone who will okay, hold on. I got to catch my breath. Let me clutch all
I'm trying to tell you. I didn't understand that man. But anyway, we got to do a getting to know you. We ain't got time for us and Lou Rawls. We ain't going to be on this all day. Come on. What you got? I got mine. Okay, I'm going to tell mine. Yeah, I'm going to tell mine. Since we're talking about Thanksgiving, and we really do hope and wish you guys have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving Day holiday, whatever your plans are. And but if it includes pumpkin pie, you're going to have to count me out. I'm going to have to pull a new edition on you on this one. I have not ever, getting to know Taylor Tilton, I have not ever eaten a slice of pumpkin pie. You know what? And as I was reflecting, I've never even had pumpkin before. I know pumpkin is plenteous around Halloween and stuff like that.
Tina, we didn't hear none of that. We didn't hear any of that. Okay.
Oh no! What just happened then?
Well, let's start from where we don't. Amy, you too tired of bacon. Lou Rawls will make you go sleep. Oh, he was not scary. Tina, tell us again what we don't know about you.
I don't know what happened. I do. Okay. I do. I think I know what happened. Okay. So what you don't know about me, I was saying that I was wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving Day celebration, holiday season. Please be safe, and happy Thanksgiving Day to you. But for those that are preparing pies, pumpkin pies, Taylor Tilton, getting to know you, I have never eaten a pumpkin pie. Not a slice, not a pumpkin. I know pumpkins are plenteous around the holiday, Halloween time season, but I've never had pumpkin before. So I don't want a pumpkin pie. I don't eat pumpkin pie. Sweet potato, bring it on. Pumpkin, not gonna do it.
Wow. All right. Well, that is something that you don't know about us. I have never had pumpkin pie. I don't. Wait a minute. Wait. I did have some friends of the European persuasion, and I have eaten at their homes. And that pie that they had was probably pumpkin. Okay. I have. So what you don't know about me is that I have.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I think it's okay. What y'all don't know about me is apparently it's my internet that's cutting up. Okay,
yeah,
yes, that's what
I was about to say because I didn't hear any of that, and that's fine. We'll edit this on Bumper 96, but nonetheless, okay. Repeat. We heard about the family of you had some probably had pumpkin pie at your Caucasian friend's house, but what else did you say after that?
I was saying that, and it doesn't taste like sweet potato pie. I didn't know it was pumpkin pie, but now that we're discussing this, they probably did not have sweet potato pie, and pumpkin pie is denser. So that's what y'all don't know about me is that yes, yeah, okay.
Well, you know what? If they sprinkled some cinnamon on it, then you may have thought that it was sweet potato pie. That's probably why he was like, "Oh wow, this some really bland sweet potato pie," but it's okay. Yeah. You know what? We should try that then, Christy. Somebody needs to. Maybe Patty LaBelle will make a pumpkin pie versus sweet potato. Why is my dog barking?
Okay, so Kennedy is saying it's time for us to wrap it up, and I agree with Kennedy. It is time for us to go. And let me tell you, what y'all don't know about me is that, yes, I no longer eat at Cecil's because I think Cecil's is closed. So that's what y'all don't know about.
Yes, Cecil's is very closed. Again, it's just like Giants. Giants is closed. No more. You got two places. You got Kroger or you got Piggly Wiggly, I guess. I don't know.
Don't you sleep on Cash Savers. Don't you sleep.
Cash Saver. Okay, yeah. Super Low or something like that. That's it. Ain't no more.
Right. I think pumpkin pie is dense. Okay, I gotta go because my internet is saying it's time to go, and Kennedy is yelling at us. So thank you all so much. Yeah, sweet potato pie is the best.
Yummy.
Yummy. It's the consistency.
You gotta know how to cook it though. Everybody needs a big mama that knows how to cook it though. You can't just be thinking that your sweet potato pie is going to be just that sweet. It's just gonna be potato with some cinnamon on it. We don't want that.
Well, let me say this. Okay, Tina, can you hear me? I want to make sure that I can say this. As we come to the wrap up, number one, we thank you all so much for sharing this day with us. The Taylor Tilton Show, sponsored by the Podcast Center and Christy Taylor Consulting. Be sure to check us out online at taylortilton.com. And I want to say, have a safe holiday season. And on a very serious note, this is also time for families to get together. Make sure you put as much love in the room as possible, but don't forget about those who have lost loved ones and may be living or alone. Make sure that we take this as an opportunity to look out for our seniors as well as those in homeless situations. Just make sure we spread the love. And if you need to go to therapy this season, do it. That's all I have to say.
I like that. That's well said, Christy. And for those like myself that have children, throw some masks on them because they might get sick, and you don't want to be off work for another week trying to tend to them. That's all I gotta say. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
For the biggest, that's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, comma and a comma, gotta get it, and it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest, that's a comma and a